Deep ecology is a subject, an ideology, a philosophy, a praxis, a way of life. Ecology is part of biology. Ecology is that part of biology which studies the complex interrelationships that bind the organisms of an ecosystem together. Ecology is concerned with the functioning, the survival, the flourishing of the entire ecosystem. But what is deep ecology? How does it differ from shallow ecology? Most of the times, the ecology we meet with is shallow ecology. This is because the ecologist is concerned with the ecosystem as a whole, but because that is necessary for the human being. Thus, it is an ecological concern which is only an extension of the concern for the human species. This is shallow ecology, an ecology which, despite its concern for the entire ecosystem, is fundamentally anthropocentric. In sharp contrast to this, in sharp contrast to shallow ecology, deep ecology is concerned with the ecosystem as a whole, not for the sake of protecting the interests of the human species, but for protecting the interests of the entire ecosystem. Deep ecology promotes the inherent worth of all living beings, regardless of their utility to human needs. From the point of view of the deep ecologist, every element in the ecosystem is equally important. Thus, a human being is no more important or no less important than a mere worm. In fact, deep ecology refuses to see the human being as an independent entity. From the point of view of deep ecology, the entire ecosystem is one unit, and a human being is very much part of that unit. There is nothing special about a human being. Deep ecology attempts to adopt a holistic view, a rather holistic view of the entire ecosystem, and sees the human species as an element which has to be fully integrated into the ecosystem. The roots of deep ecology can be traced to Silent Spring, that great book of Rachel Carson, published in 1962. The title of the book was inspired by a passage from La Belle Dame Sans Mercy of John Keats. The sedges wither from the lake, and no birds sing. The book deals with the massive use of synthetic pesticide and the need for ecological conservation. Silent Spring ignited a fierce debate which raged for years and which ultimately shifted the balance of power in favor of those seeking to protect the environment, in favor of those demanding the position of ecology above economics. The term deep ecology was first used by the Norwegian philosopher Arne Næss in 1973. He explained that deep ecology is a commitment to the ecosystem as a whole rather than to selective parts of the ecosystem. Deep ecology believes that every element in the ecosystem has the same right to live and flourish. Deep ecology advocates the human rights of non humans, the human rights of animals, plants. Deep ecology refuses to concede that human beings have a better right to live, better right to flourish than other organisms. Deep ecology works for the harmony of the ecosystem as a whole. Deep ecology is the perfect expression of ecological democratism. A key concept in deep ecology is wilderness. The conventional meaning of wilderness, the dictionary meaning of wilderness, is uncultivated land, uninhabited land, and even inhospitable lands. But deep ecology sees wilderness from a totally different perspective. Wilderness is that part of the earth where human intervention is absent or at least minimal. It showcases the beauty of nature. It narrates to us how the various elements in an ecosystem live in harmony, flourish in harmony together. It exemplifies what would happen if the dirty but long hands of man do not interfere in a particular area. Thus, deep ecology holds that human interference in the environment is already too much and has to be progressively reduced if the ecosystem is to survive. A related concept put forward by deep ecology is that the human population is too much. The earth is already overpopulated by human beings. Many deep ecologists hold that the maximum optimum population of the human species would be something like zero point 0.5 billion, and they advocate a gradual decline in the human population. It has to be observed that deep ecology runs counter to some of the basic principles of the Abrahamic religions. The Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, teach us that God made man and that God made the rest of the universe for man. I repeat, God made man, God made the rest of the universe for man. Deep ecology totally rejects this anthropocentrism of the Abrahamic religions. Deep ecology teaches us that we are part of nature and that we should start behaving like nature.